Good day, my name is Keenan Seeley. I'm from class 40, and today I'm going to show you how to square away your wall locker. Your wall locker is basically your own personal space. This is where you keep all your items when you come to the academy. So, this is a prime example of a squared away wall locker. So, in the top of your locker is where you keep your hygiene and your books. To the left corner of the locker is where you must keep your books. I mean, it's not that hard to organize. You just want to keep books that look alike together so it looks as neat as possible. In front of your books, all the way to the left, is where you keep your toilet paper. Right next to it is your busy belt, your patrol cap in the middle, and to this side, which is the right, you keep your personal hygiene products right here. So the left side of your wall locker is where you will keep your sweats, platoon t-shirt, your towel, rags, white t-shirts, pajamas, boxers, and your socks. Anything that you use, such as your towel and rags, should be hanged. Everything else, as in your sweats, should be rolled, and the open side is supposed to be facing inside the locker, not outside of the locker. Your socks are supposed to be folded and rolled. I'll show how you do this later on. On the right side of the locker is where you keep your poncho, windbreaker, BDU top, BDU bottoms, and polos. All of these are basically your uniform. Every day will be put out what you have to wear. Behind this right here is where you keep your book bag. It's supposed to always be neatly stored right behind your BDUs and other clothing. Between every hanger, there's supposed to be a 2-finger wide space. So just put your finger between each hanger to try to get that space between each one of your clothing items. Anytime you use a towel, it's obviously going to be wet, so you don't want to roll it up with your dry clothes. So you get a hanger and you hang it up, and the same rule applies from the wall, 2-finger spacings all the way through. In the bottom of your locker is where you keep your sneakers, your laundry detergent, laundry bag, slipper, and shower shoes. Your slippers are to be placed in the left corner to the rear of your locker, and your sneakers are always in the front. Same applies for your detergent, always to the front, and your laundry bag to the back of the locker. Okay, so this is your t-shirt. The technique I usually use is I lay them down flat, make sure the area is clean. Get a nice fold like this. Fold it tight and just roll it up. Just like this, and your t-shirt should be perfectly rolled like this. Like I said earlier, when you pack it, you don't want the open end facing the outside of the locker. You want it to be facing this way. So you just neatly stack it, and voila. So this is your sweat top. This is what you will be using when you do morning PT or anytime it's raining or it's cold, put your sweat top on. So this is my technique for rolling the sweat top. Get folded in half, take your sleeves, bring them across the chest, fold them back over like this. That's how you roll the sweat top. Got that nice little roll right here. That's how it's done. Okay, this is the example of a perfectly rolled sock. There's a little technique to it that I'm going to show you how to do right now. So, get your 2 socks. Get one facing the opposite way, put them together like this. Get them down. So every Tuesdays and Thursdays, there will be locker inspections. Locker inspection, they will come in and they will look for all the things that I've told you earlier. Rolled clothes, stuff being where they're supposed to, neat and organized. If your locker is not squared away, you may face consequences, which could be demerits or physical fitness. The tip to always having your locker squared away is to constantly keep it like this. Don't just wait until you have inspections for you to try to rush and get everything ordered. Just try to keep everything always rolled and neat, so that way when it's inspection time, you're just doing a little maintenance in your locker, not too much. This right here is a combination lock that candidates must bring with them to the academy. This is what will keep your locker secured and keep it from being dismantled.